Welcome back to Blue Screen Brawl. We'll be showing you a ZVP right now with
Hammersticks, who is once again returning.
And we will be casting Cobothegreat, possibly the strongest Zerg we have in the tournament, a Gold Leaguer, versus the more relatively new Delori, who's playing Protoss.
These are two close friends. Cobo acts as a mentor figure for Delori, so it should be fairly one-sided.
So think of it as if Daniel had to fight Mr. Miyagi at the end of the movie. That's sort of what this is.
Yeah, although Daniel is still horribly inept.
Yeah.
And Mr. Miyagi is kind of like crippled.
Yeah, but I still feel like Mr. Miyagi would have kicked Daniel's ass.
Mr. Miyagi will kick Daniel's ass, but he is still a sickly old man. And he's still able to do it because Daniel is inept.
Or even like the new Karate Kid with Jackie Chan and
yeah, I didn't see that one.
It's actually really good. We'll watch it after.
I heard that.
Like Jackie Chan's actually a pretty good actor. But we look at Delori actually walling off.
Yeah, he likes to do that. It's like a habit. It's like a.
It's not the best wall. Typically, you want your pylon back here.
It's not the best
two
wall,
buildings,
but it's all right.
But yeah, it functions.
For bronze, it's pretty all right. Like not bad.
Any wall off's good for bronze.
We have an early drone.
Or it's gonna expand. At first, I was wondering why he's out so early, but he just didn't quite have the minerals.
Yeah, he just went out too early.
Alright, so Delori actually has like sort of a standard build order. He gets his gas on 14. His minerals are climbing like pretty high, so his macro's not the best.
But he's alright.
But it's a pretty standard build order. So he sort of knows what he's doing.
I think that the possibility is that he'll be able to beat out Kobo before he can really get started. Hopefully, if he can go faster.
Because even when you're at Gold League, all-ins from any league can take you down.
Yeah, all-ins are always brutal. That's, like, no matter what. Even at high-level play, a good all-in, like parting.
Yeah. But especially, like, I feel the difference between a gold level player and a platinum level player is the plat is fend off all-ins. Like, he's just figured out more builds that he can defend against.
Kobo has more, like, Starcraft knowledge than Delori by far, but he is not that great.
Look how late this pylon is.
Yeah, he's blocked.
That is tragic.
Now, let's see if he can get the research this time at a reasonable...
He has the gas for it, and since he's blocked... Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, the corner boosting that sucker out.
Last game, he did not get it for a long time. It was very bad.
But that pylon block, second pylon, ooh, that is rough. That will severely throw him off. You can get pylon blocked third, fourth pylon, maybe even third, but the second pylon, ooh.
At least he got the gate research this time, though. Thank God. How many probes does he have on his main?
13, and he's getting a gas. That's actually about a good time, but 15 even. So he actually gets his gases at, like, really good times. He seems to have some sort of build order structure. It is a very, safe build order, going, like, 3 gates. You know, not optimal, of course, but, like, as a Bronze Leaguer, he knows, like, a safe build order he can do to survive, and he can execute it fairly well.
Yeah, this is actually decent, especially for him. Like, Delori is fairly unskilled, and this is good to see. This is a noted improvement from last game.
Yeah, it certainly is. Although that pylon block,
that pylon block is still gross.
That pylon block could actually lose him the game.
Robo, I think he's gonna try and do something cheap.
He's definitely not going for observers, because at this level,
he doesn't know how they work.
It's just not worth, you know, you can get the scouting information, but you can't do much with it. This is for Immortals. I think he's predicting that Cobothegreat isn't going to go roaches.
Ooh, there are scouts all over the map for Kobo.
Yeah, his map presence is really impressive. You know, this is something I certainly didn't do in fucking Gold League. No, this is, look, just look at the vision. You have this huge spot here, here. He has both watchtowers. He has someone waiting here.
Yeah, that's pretty
He is harassing the probe here.
He actually might. He actually kill the probe.
That's very nice. This robotics facility, I feel, has been done for a while. Does he have anything out of it? Ooh,
something really cheeky.
That is very cheeky. Do you think it can work?
Maybe.
He doesn't have much of an army out right now. You know, this.
Delori told me Kobo hates wall presence.
This is very interesting, but he doesn't have much to put in the Warp Prism. What is it, 2 sentries, 2 stalkers?
They can act as pylons, though, don't forget.
That is true. And he has a good 3-gate base. He needs to be moving out, though. The longer he waits, like, look at Cobothegreat. He almost has an infestation pit out.
Once Cobo gets into, like, a good late game spot, it's kind of game over.
Look at his upgrades, though. They are severely late.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. He's researching level 1 now, and he got these Evo chambers up pretty early, but he just doesn't have the gas for it.
Does he have enough gas? Okay, yeah.
He finally
I guess
the third.
He just didn't get... Okay.
His econ actually is not as strong as it should be at this point in the game.
Yeah, I still feel that Cobo being better at late game than Delori is might actually be okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Ooh.
Moving across the map comes Zerglings, perhaps? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good group of Zerglings, but I think they're just scouting out and trying to intercept any probes, which is very good at this level. But it's starting to sort of become a standard game with finally the Nexus at the Natural and a third coming up.
I think it's really time for Delori to start doing scout, though.
This Warp Prism, you could get so many other things before the Warp Prism if you're not going to use it immediately.
Yeah.
Starcraft's a game where you really only want things when you are going to use them. There's no point in having that Warp Prism sitting around all day.
Using another observer? He's actually using observers. It's pretty good.
That is pretty good. I'm really impressed with these people scouting at this level. I know I didn't scout at this level because I just couldn't interpret the data I was being given.
I wonder if that Robebe will start producing Immortals, perhaps, because I know that Cobo likes to go Roaches.
Yeah, Roaches are very standard in this matchup.
Cobo's got nice creep spread.
I'm always impressed by lower levels creep spread. Like, their macro's so bad, but somehow they find time to spread all this creep.
Yeah, they just do it by subtracting time from their macro. That's how they do it.
That is true. Which might not be good, but I honestly think it was worth it to connect it to the third.
But it's gonna get seen.
Yeah, because look at this map vision.
And also,
easily spotted.
The army is conveniently there, the Zerglings will block, the Queen is there. This is not gonna work out.
But this is really... This sort of shows off Cobo's minimap watching.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it.
I know, I could have easily missed that, as I'm a Protoss player and I don't need to watch the minimap as much. But, yeah, the results aren't going to do anything. That Warp Prism came several minutes too late. He needs to be making workers at all times. Like, right now, the only thing he's building is a single Immortal.
That's not going to do much. I think
a transferring could be useful.
Cobo really has this.
Yeah, the third base isn't saturated, but let's see.
Like, he perfectly deflected that attack.
Cobo hasn't been droning, sadly, though. Like, he has these 3 bases up, but
I think he's still mining more than Delori. And
certainly more than Delori.
Kind of knows what he's doing a bit more than Delori. He has more of a plan. Those Roaches will do some work. Check out Delori's army.
He has a good 3 sentries, but...
That's alright. I don't like the sentries, or the sentries and stalkers in front.
This is really bad. Like, look at the amount of advantage Zerg has, and Zerg can pop out an army in a second.
Yeah. Oh, he's moving out, but it's a bit too late.
I think the Protoss army will kill this small group of Roaches. I think these Roaches are just to scare him.
Yeah, and then Cobo can just come in again, and again, and again.
I finally saturating that third, but he just needs a little more at every base. This is sort of like a middle-ish economy Zerg.
The Queen's also remaining fairly idle. Look at that Queen over there.
Let's look. Energy, half energy. It's not the worst. He has a macro hatch, but
yeah,
I don't even know if he needs the macro hatch because he just hasn't droned up.
He's making infestors.
Ooh. And a Gold Leaguer can indeed control infestors. I would never recommend it for someone who's silver or below.
Yeah.
But I really think Cobo might be able to fungal, and with this small an army, that could be caught in like 2 fungals.
It also looks like Delori still has the prism on top.
Yeah, he could sneak in here and do a big warp in, but as you can see, he obviously doesn't have the APM, which explains why he didn't move it out at all. Which makes me really question the observers. I feel like observers are units that you really need the APM to spend on them.
I would have at least sent it on like a patrol path or something, but it's doing nothing.
Dude, just look at Cobothegreat's vision. It's everywhere. There's very small parts of the map that Cobo cannot see.
Look at Opus here. He's getting some info.
Yeah, and then you have the Zergling here, waiting for the third. And it looks like he's taking down the rock.
That's been good, actually. The Immortals will do good, he'll probably survive, but it won't be good in the long run.
Look at the army supply once more. Roaches are high supply. I think their armies are about even. I wouldn't attack here personally if I was Kobo.
Yeah.
Kobo's not even reacting, he doesn't realize. I really think Kobo needs to retreat. He can't plate up a ramp first and third off.
Yeah, running.
Ooh, the infestors are coming though, so maybe. I would get back up. Look at the bank of
Delori.
Delori. He really can work on a bunch, but how much gateways does he have? 3?
There's no
4.
more.
Yeah, I think Kobo's got this.
Yeah, Delori has to like really recuperate, but Kobo has a better economy. Yeah, and that investor number is gonna
I think the safer thing he could have done is I would have retreated. There's so many moments in this game where Kobo is safe to just thrown up.
Yeah.
I feel Kobo really needs to work on when he can just get ahead economically.
Yeah, and he definitely could have gone for 4%.
Kobo plays so safe. He plays overly safe in this issue.
Yeah, because he has all those scouting cards, no one can get that. Like, noticing, acting on it, in the way of fun.
But this game is heavily in Kobo's favor.
Here comes the armies across the map. This is game over.
Yeah, when this rally hits, GG will be called.
Yeah, this is done.
This is no longer a game of strategy, but a game of numbers, as the great teacher author says.
And second, and then
Delori is such a try-hard adding these cannons, but look at these mineral patches. A good bundle hits there. What was did that micro where you unleash a bunch of infested turn at the same time, which is very good. Kobo has like a lot of these fine details that I'm really impressed with. Look at that, that's cute. But his overall economy just isn't strong.
I don't know why Delori yet. It's so
yeah, and it's not like he can hide anything because Kobo's vision is
here
incredible.
Comes the second rally. Everything forms in. Kobo really should have taken more advantage of the economy, but worked all right.
Oh, he dances the wings! How BM?
Very BM.
And Kobo takes it. GG!
As expected. Miyagi versus Daniel.